Yo, what's up, everyone? This is Joe with Ghost Gaming. Today we are watching another Locals Finals match between our team players Brennan and Mohammed. Now, Brennan is playing True Draco Zoo, and Mohammed is playing Pure Zoo. And so, yeah, so basically we're going to watch Cancer v Cancer, and it's going to be a great time. I know y'all be like, oh man, these locals, all these two are the only ones who play up tier. No, like 8 to 10 to 15-ish people all play tier 1 decks that are locals. Don't know why. Our locals used to be just chill AF, but now it's Cancer AF, and we just do it big. But yeah, so anyways, Brennan is normal summoning rat, activating an effect of Borbo, going into Zoo play, going to the Fusion sub, going to go summon check a 9/9, special summon an XYZ, do Fusion sub. Y'all know what it is. It's the Zoo combo. Much skill, much wow. But y'all already know. So yeah, so you score summon Norden, bring back rat, go to Emerald, draw one, then you're going to put back Fusion sub, draw another one. Y'all already know. It basically comes down to, can he get Masterpiece on the field at this point as well? What traps he has, if he has Diagram, you already know the deal. That's basically what his deck is. Again, all of our decks aren't finalized. So yeah, today, I also played, for the very first time I played Pure Zoo at our locals. I went X2 because 3 out of our 8 games, I drew no Zoo cards. Congrats to me, right? Because, I'm bad. Go first. Oh, no, not a single Zoo card set. The first time we went into a Zoo play, one game was by summoning double Retaliating Sea going to Borbo. So you already know it was a bad day for me. So I just don't understand. I got super annoyed because I've never I used to play Metal Foes, I had that problem one every 20 games, but for me not to draw a single way to get to rat was terrible. Anyways, so Brennan activates Tanky, searches for Whiptail, activates Dragonic Diagram, popping his Tanky. He's going to get a search, probably going to slap Masterpiece. Yeah, there it is. Masterpiece is so obnoxious. Immune to or trap and monster effects if you get that, and then you also have the spell protecting it from battle once, and it can pop, and it's just a bigger Dryden, and it has such high attack. Could have at least kept it at 2400 attack. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. Nats is going to be interesting this year. Have to figure out what I actually want to play. Right now I'm thinking Pure or Kaiju Zoo is going to be the best, but that has its own problems and it's not really fun to play. It's just the same thing every time. So Brandon does overlay Hammer Kong and Dryden over his set 3 and say go. If one of those is a trap, one of the traps to summon Masterpiece, which it probably is, good luck to Momo. So Momo goes special summon Terratop effect. Brandon's like, okay. Guess so. I would have, with Whiptail in hand, I probably would have put Dryden in attack mode just so something like this, I don't know. Because then he can pop the Terratop and then pop the, and then the Talking Tom Board can attack over. So that's just something maybe Brennan should look at when he watches this replay. Put Dryden in attack mode. Oh, so yeah, he attacks with Talking Tom Board. But I think Brennan wants to activate something on entering battle phase. I think he wants to tribute for his master. Yeah. So there's a card. There's one of the trap cards. This is the one that yeah. So you tribute year 1. You half the attack of all of them. But yeah. So he gets Masterpiece. So the trap card just pops the Talking Top board, and then he's going to use Masterpiece to pop the Terratop. And it pretty much looks like it's over because Brennan has a Dryden and Momo's looking at me. He's like, do I just scoop here? Because I was like, I don't know your hand, but probably. He has 2 back row and a Dryden, and they use them to get over Masterpiece for next turn. And yeah, so Momo scoops. On to game 2. Basically what True Draco does well, I guess. That was the deck. So Momo summons Rat. Let's see if he activates effect. Activating effect on Rat is kind of scary with all the hand traps now, like Ghost Ogres and stuff, everybody made them. Because if you don't have another way to get to Rat, then you just lose. So, but he does decide to activate effect. He's going to be sending Ram here. It's actually really cool with this combo, because you can pop your own Ram and still go Daigusto if you don't have the Fusion sub and stop it. I don't know what Brennan's saying, but I'm actually, we have my voice muted, or we have these videos muted because of all the background noise. But I'm here just like Josh or like messing with these guys. I'm like, oh man, you doing this play all by yourself? You thought this all by yourself? Oh, and then so Brennan decides to ghost dash the Luna Light. It's not a bad play, but like Ghost Dash is a really good card for sure. But I just don't like it's 100% like it negates a lot, but it just feels like it doesn't do enough some of the times. Like Ghost Dash in the OCG is definitely a mandatory 3 because it negates max heat, right? But in the OCG like or TCG, what do you actually stop with it for Zoo? Like yeah, he stopped the fusion sub combo, but since Momo sent Ram Ram and he got Ghost Dash, he can just bring back Ram Ram with Check 99 and then pop it. I just call it Check 99 by the way. He can just pop it with Trident, special summon Rat, or and then go back into his Degusto anyways if you stop the fusion sub. So like yes, Momo played around it, which was really good, but I don't know. I don't know. Like Ghost Dash, I like. It's hard to justify it being at 3. I think it's definitely a 2 of, but a 3 of, I don't know. I don't know if it just does enough. Like obviously it can hit Pot of Desires, it can hit Lawnmower, but those are cards people aren't playing this format. Like Pure True Draco sure is playing Pot of Desires, but what other meta deck is really playing Pot of Desires? Because they're afraid of Ghost Dash. But if everybody's afraid of Ghost Dash, then nobody's playing the cards that really lose to Ghost Dash. So it's just a toss up. We'll have to see how the meta forms. Momo after a Zoo combo and yeah, set 5. Good luck, Brennan. So interrupted Kaiju Slumber, and yeah, you guys are gonna see Momo's spicy tech, Forbidden Dress, protecting his Trident. Congrats. So now basically Brennan is basically giving Momo a kaiju for his Degusto. Is that really worth it? No. But let's just hope Momo's back row are actually relevant, because like what really stops a masterpiece now? You know, like Psalm Warning does. I guess Grand Horn of Heaven, but that's meh. I guess it's okay with Zoo because you have an extra Degusto, but I don't know. You still have to trigger your monster, and it's more of a side deck card, if anything. It's just, I wish Warning was at 3 for Masterpiece. Would be a lot better. Anyway, so Brennan summons his 3,000 attack ones. That could say he has another Kaiju in hand. Activates Tanky, and Momo's going to activate Magic Deflector. This is another card we were talking about. It's really good versus the Zoo Draco, because it stops all their Tankies, their Barrage, their Field Spell, stuff like that. So Brandon normal summons Whiptail, and Momo decides to try and pop it. And you can see on screen that Brandon has another Tanky, so that's dead because he's already activated one. And now he's going to attack Dryden, and Momo has combos, so he's going to probably equip Whiptail just to banish his Kaiju. Yeah, and he does just that. So Momo does take damage, but he does get rid of the Kaiju, and now Momo has a Kaiju. So if Momo gets another way to Rat, and that set card that Brennan has is nothing, then Momo basically just is winning. Like, I don't know if Brennan set the Tanky or not, but I don't know. But yeah, one thing I've noticed in this format, it's very hard to go second, because there's also not a lot of hand traps that stop the Zoo play anymore. Like, the only real one is Flying Sea, but if they have but their out is Barrage, then sure. But like Retaliating Sea doesn't even do much, because you still check a 9/9. You can still do the fusion sub combo. You might not, depending how you do it, you might not just get the Degusto draw, and you have to pop the Retaliating Sea before, so they can get Max C. But they still end up with draws. And it's like, I Retaliating Seed in the mirror, and it was just like, but I lost to Anti-Spell and Imperial Order still after that, because I had 4 spells, but I don't know, maybe it's worth it, or good enough, I don't know. It's just sometimes it doesn't feel like it, and like Ghost Ogreing the Zoo combo doesn't really do much, Ghost Dashing it doesn't really do much, DD Crowing doesn't really do much, because, like, sure, you can do Norden target, but like, then you go Brabo and they still get the fusion sub draw, and they still get the Brawl Bull Search. So I mean, like, everything just feels subpar versus the Zoo combo now, just because of Leica or Check-a-9. coming in. So yeah, Momo does draw a Whiptail, and he can do the full zoo combo again. So he gets Ram Ram, gets his Dryad and pops his Ram Ram, does Ram. Brandon's like, oh yeah, do your thing, boy, do your thing. Maybe Tarantula is good in the main deck. I don't know. It's just this format is kind of interesting, you know. It's just we still have to figure it out and like play it out. But ooh, I'm checking his top card just to see where it's at. I don't know if Brandon plays 4 Kaijus or not. In his sideboard and the 2 Slumber, I think he's just playing the 3. So that card might just be a dead card because he already activated Kaiju Slumber last turn, right? So game. But Momo might actually be able to beat him here. He's going into Gaga Samurai. So if you can go Gaga Samurai, Whiptail, he has 1 Whiptail. So that'd be 22 plus 24 plus 38. Yeah, that'd be game if he has another Whiptail in hand. And he does. So Brennan decides to scoop it up, and that was game 2. Yeah, this going first format is basically what it is, going first. All right, so start of game 3. Brennan's shuffling his hand. I'm sitting right beside him, and he's like shuffling it. I'm like, oh my! I look over. I was like, oh my god, he bricked hard as a motherfucker. So like, yeah, I think he says talking Tomborg here. I don't remember exactly, but I was like, god damn, nice deck, dude. But yeah, that like, I told him when building True Draco, I was like, this deck can be bricky just because if you don't have a zoo card, like obviously you don't have your zoo engine, but you don't have then you're going to have to hopefully be able to summon a masterpiece. And if you can't, it just gets cloggy, you know? Like you really want to, with this deck, the whole point is like do the zoo combo +2 and then set up your back row to make masterpiece and either tribute on their turn or your turn. And like you don't have like that much hand traps or like dimensional barriers or strikes to like interrupt them like that. So it's kind of like, it's give and take. Like, you have a more powerful monster that's unaffected by stuff that's hard to get over, but you have less interruptions, less traps, and protection, and kind of like you see. But anyways, Momo activates tank, he just gets Rat, no summons Rat, sends combo. Interesting that he keeps combo in going second, but I guess he just wanted to, I guess. I personally sided out because I don't want any dead draws just drawing. Like, sure, it's a good way to recover, but, like, how hard it is going second in this format, it's like you don't want like cards that just don't deal with shit. So he's doing the full zoo combo. He obviously sided out Luna Light combo for going second. That is definitely the right call in my opinion. Again, you don't want dead draws. You want as many board wipes that you can get. Ways to get over Masterpiece / Trident, like Kaiju's. Ways to get through back row. You just and a bunch of obviously 1-card starters. In your hand rather than you know like dead draws that you can see. So anyways, Brennan is like in a really bad position at this point. There's not, especially because he has all his side targets to go first, right? So he probably took out the Kaijus. There's no really way for him to come back from this unless like Momo has like no back row and he like somehow is able to get over the soon to be Trident and the soon to be whatever like rank 4 Momo decides to do. But he's deciding to go into Hammer Kong instead. So he's going to have a Hammer Kong and a Hammer Kong and a Trident. So now this will make it actually untargetable by Brennan's card effects, his other zoo cards. So he puts Whiptail underneath, and he's going to attack the face down. So it is Taco Top, and it just shows. And some almost sets 2. They're probably like Cosmic Cyclone and like a board wipe or something like that. Maybe he kept in strikes or barriers, but like versus the True Draco Zoo, I wouldn't keep in any of those going second. It's more like just like Kaijus that you put in board clears. But yeah, Momo decides to pop, and we all know that Brennan has nothing else, so it's basically game over. But yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you like these, subscribe. Brennan's just showing his double masterpiece and the Water Dude hand, and oh, a Tanky. Oh, Terratop. Oh, game. But yeah, and then Kyle comes over and it's like, oh, that's a nice card. It's like, no shit, scrub. But yeah, anyways, yo, just like, subscribe. We're going to do more deck profiles on the upcoming decks. We're just trying to play test and see how they all go. Anyways, this is Joe signing out. Peace, dudes.